Hello all, welcome to another episode of the Islands of Magic livestream. I haven't been able to stream a whole lot, but I got a chance today, finished up my chores and everything, did all my work, did some Valcon stuff. Speaking of Valcon, Valcon is a once a year Valheim convention that's all online, uniting the Valheim fan base globally. If you want to participate, then go to the YouTube channel. You can find a link in the description of some of my videos, or you can just go to YouTube and search for Valcon event, and you'll find it that way. I've been working a lot with them, and it's really exciting seeing how everything's coming along. So there will be more about that. I'm trying to think, what else should I say? Yes, if you are interested in live streaming, we're looking for more live streamers to sign up, so that's something to consider. But for the most part, just come for the content. If you love Valheim, it's going to be a great chance to get to know other people in the Valheim community. You'll get a chance to see all these different worlds and see some content made by other content creators on the actual weekend. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. All right, that being said, today I'm going to be playing Islands of Magic, and I guess I should kind of walk around the base and talk a bit about what has been going on. So before I do that, what I'm about to show you, and as usual, everything that you see here, this is part of a public server, okay? So anybody can join. You don't need to get on some whitelist or anything or get special permissions. You can do so by getting into the poolside Discord, and you'll figure it out from there. The information is all available. So this is a very changed experience, though. You'll see what I mean. And essentially, it's running something called Enigma Mode, which is a reworked version of Valheim that's made to be kind of more like a long-lasting experience that's a lot crazier, where you die a bunch, but you don't get punished as much when you die. I can't describe Enigma, but what I'm going to be doing today is preparing, pretty much, because I've been running around doing this stuff here, been working on this base, it's been fun. But so far, pretty much my entire playthrough has been in the Black Forest. And I've gone on a couple different adventures, right? You know, I've made a little garden kind of thing over here with some walls that I've been experimenting with, but it's not anything too fancy, really, you know? Just kind of classic incomplete JP castle. So that's happening. And pretty much this base has been fun. I've been working on some different things. It's kind of more like a factory, one of my factory bases. But I'm kind of getting a feeling that, you know, I think it's time for me to actually do some progression. And I want to go do stuff in the mountains. That's what I really want to do. Now, that being said, I'm not ready for that yet. I need to kind of prepare, get stuff going for it, but I'm feeling that itch of like wanting to find another spot to make a base. You know what I mean? And I've personally never actually made something in Valheim in the mountains. I mean, I did a little bit for like the motor boss once, and I made like some really basic castles. But aside from that, I didn't really do too much more. So what I'll do today is kind of, I'll do some dungeoning. I'm going to do that burial chamber over there for a bit. And then I'll kind of putz around and start thinking about how I want to prepare for this mountain adventure. What I want to take and how I want to go about it. Probably I want to show off the Slayer system. So I'll need to find a mountain spot that's kind of in the right place near a cave and near Konar. So that's probably going to be like multiple sessions in itself. For now, I'm kind of just going to be thinking about things and figuring out what to do. But before I go into my more quiet playing vibe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the empowering system, because this is something I haven't actually used much on the playthrough. In the previous playthrough, I got a bunch of kite, right? So that was like the whole point of one of the adventures. And I've been making these level 3 abyssal razors. And there's a reason I'm making level 3 ones, but I won't elaborate too much now. I'm basically going to make as many of these as I possibly can that are level 3. And I had like, I don't know, like 400 chitons, something like that. So let's see how many level 3 abyssal razors we can get out of this. I think maybe I'll be able to get one more. Yeah, 85. Let's see. Almost 2. But instead, I'm actually just going to make one of these harpoons. I don't know if I have one, so now I have one. Alright, so what do we have now? Let's see. I got all this nonsense, too. Let me deal with this here. I'm going to talk about empowering. Talk about kind of some of the things behind this system and what its purpose is and kind of its history. And then after that, I'll kind of chill out. But this is a big part of Enigma, so I probably should chat about it for a little bit. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So I'm not even going to get into the balance thing. Don't worry about that. But pretty much in Enigma, I want people to be able to use any weapon in the game and have fun and feel like it's powerful. I'm not saying you'll be able to beat the bosses with it, but it's very powerful, right? So here's an example of that, right? This is a fine wood bow. Normally an early game item, right? Yet it does 173 pierce damage. So this is quite powerful now, right? Well, that's because it's level 48. And now what I'm going to show you is the process of making these powerful weapons. Because while it's true you could get lucky like I did and find a diverger that sells one that's already powerful, you can also make them yourself using a whole bunch of a particular item. So in this case, I'm going to try and make some really strong abyssal razors because I love this weapon. It's one of my favorites. I like how it looks. Yeah, it's just awesome. Okay, so we have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 9 level 3 abyssal razors. So now what I have to do is I have to go find my blacksmith. And I'm pretty much going to pay him these chests, but let's see how many of the chests I can actually make first. All right, none, because I don't have any silver. So let's see, do I have silver ore? 1 silver ore. Okay, so basically I gotta go do dungeons to get silver. So then I can do empowering. Which works out, to be honest. That's fine. So I'm actually just going to put all these back here. And I wanted to do some dungeoning anyway, so this works out. But pretty much, it's all gambling, and that's why you have to have so many. Each empowering attempt costs 1 treasure chest. So that's 99 coins, 5 ruby, 2 silver necklace, 8 fine wood, and 2 silver. Then you either lose the weapon or it doubles in power. So a level 3 weapon would become a level 6 weapon. That would then become level 12, level 24, level 48, and then if you're lucky, level 96. That's the highest it can go. But most of the time you'll get unlucky and stuff will get destroyed. So if you ever do empowering, I encourage you to use this strategy. Like, make a whole bunch of them and then empower. Don't just try and empower your one favorite weapon, because probably you're gonna lose it. And the main reason that this system existed is basically because in Valheim, most of the item sinks in the game are linear and they expire, and the result is you end up with an accumulation of loads and loads and loads of stuff. So when I reworked Enigma early on, I focused on making sure that there were a lot of different options for people to, how do I put it, to spend a lot more resources than they do in normal Valheim. So that, like, maybe in normal Valheim, you might get, 400 metal for something and make it level 4 or whatever. Whereas in Enigma, I know this is going to sound crazy, but you might make that level 4 item like 30 times in Enigma. So you can just imagine how many more materials you use in Enigma compared to in a normal Valheim playthrough. And that's one of the reasons that the dungeons work the way they do, in all honesty. But for now, I think I've ranted. I've done my little contextual babbling here. I'm gonna be doing some dungeoning. I'm feeling the itch, definitely, to start doing some progression and then getting towards a mountain base. So if I actually look at my progress now, I've only completed the first boss chest. I actually want to do the second boss chest, and then I'll probably go look for the mountain spot. I don't think I'm going to do all the boss chests before I go to my mountain spot. I'll probably do the elder boss chest and then look for the spot. So I'm just kind of like putting together the adventure in my head that will happen in the future. Alright, but now we should be good. Here's our burial chamber. We got our tombstone recoil point. I'm just going to be here kind of doing some dungeoning. Nothing too crazy. Feel free to ask me any questions if you want to know about anything, but yeah, I'll be doing my thing. Hey, Martin, how's it going? I finally got a chance to play. I'm happy. Kind of warming up a bit. I went on an adventure the other day and I basically spent my fortune. And so now I have nothing. I have no money. So I need to do some dungeons to get my money supply back up. And then I'll be ready for my, for my adventure. recently we made the frost caves, the infested mines, the burial chambers, much bigger in Enigma, and especially the frost caves. So I'm excited to try that out. I haven't done the frost caves too much, but it's my favorite dungeon. I really like the interior. Let's see, back on your survival game grinds. Nice. So what kinds of survival games have you been playing aside from Valheim? Did I? Oh, I already looted this place. I should probably reset it. That's so funny. Sometimes I get caught off guard because the monsters respawn, right? So I'll think that I'm in like a new crypt, but I'm actually in one I already did. Oh god. Oof, brutal. Do I have my silver? I do. Uh-oh. Wraith Lover? What are you doing, Wraith Lover? Uh-oh. To be honest, one of my favorite things about Enigma is that I often feel like, oh, you know, I got this crazy powerful weapon, whatever, I got a level 48 thing, I'm fine. But it's actually pretty easy to mess up and die, like even with really powerful weapons. And it's kind of funny, to be honest, because normally in games it's really hard to balance all that stuff. But in Enigma, the world itself is so capable of killing you that you can have crazy powerful weapons and stuff and like still function. And it's kind of funny how that worked out, because it almost made it easier to balance everything. Like making all the enemies really hard and making things explode and kill the player, making it so it's really easy for the player to die, made it so that the weapons can be super powerful and it still kind of work out. Whereas if you take vanilla Valheim and you make exploding arrows and make the player more powerful and upgrade melee and everything, it's just like a joke. It's super easy, right? So it like requires a lot of balancing things. And it's just something I find funny, because some people, they'll make like whole spreadsheets and everything with loads and loads of information. And meanwhile, I just toss a script on the server and guess random shit, and then change it if, you know, if I need to. But I don't really know. I haven't made much effort, what I'm saying, to like calculate the damage maximums of everything that's possible, you know? Like I didn't do any of that. So I just sometimes I'm quite amused by that reality, if that makes sense. All right, so I guess I need a gemstone. There's probably one out here. Yeah, got our dungeon looting crates. I really like this mechanic. It's one of my favorite recent mechanics. I didn't bring my gemstones though. What a fool. What a fool I have been. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you like some of the classic survival kind of games people play. I've never actually played Ark, but I've heard a lot about Ark. I think I did a podcast episode with Easy and Emma, and also Cypress, who runs Bohemians, earlier this morning. And Emma said that she started playing Valheim when she was playing Ark. So it's funny you mentioned that game, because I just heard about it this morning. I've also never played Enshrouded, Conan, 7 Days to Die, or Abiotic Factor. I have played Minecraft though. That's definitely a game I know about. I don't think I got that much into it though, compared to like how I got into Valheim, and also compared to other people. Like when I talk to Valheim creators, they often were super into Minecraft. Like that's pretty common. Not everybody, of course, but I liked Minecraft. I played it, and then I played it for like 2 days straight, and then I stopped playing. That was my experience with Minecraft. I loved it, but it's not something I got crazy into, although I did have some friends who had a Minecraft server they really, really loved, and I could tell like they really cared about it. So Ark is a hard game? Oh, maybe it's an easy game. I don't know. So Martin says, I had to tweak so many settings to balance solo play in Ark. That's interesting. But again, I don't know anything about Ark, so I'm just musing here. Yeah, I guess I haven't really played that many survival games, to be honest. Even Valheim, like when I picked up Valheim, I was like, oh, so it's like Rust. I don't really like Rust. And then I played it, and I was like, oh, I love this. I like Valheim. Alright. I need a gemstone. There we go. Oh no, not one. I need 3 gemstones. What am I doing? Ah, the blocking skull is too high. Let's move it. 1 second, I'm gonna note that real quick. Holy smokes. For some reason, I always forget about the wave of undead that shows up when you reset the chamber. Like, I should know that this happens by now, but I always manage to forget. Oof. My little crew. Take that! Yeah. No one survives silver arrow to the knee. Nobody. Yeah, there we go. Fresh burial chamber. Oh, hey, I actually got the flavor text. That's funny. The kind one. It's one of the trickier things about a project like Enigma, and this is something I didn't learn about until later on, is that you have to not just make the mechanics, but you also have to communicate the mechanics to the player. And that part can be pretty tricky sometimes, depending on the mechanic. But what I found over time is that basically the more mechanics you have, it kind of becomes like this depth adding experience. So like one of the things that makes your Valheim experience interesting is learning all the different mechanics that you can use unique to your experience or world. At least from my perspective, that's something I've noticed. And in something like Enigma, there's literally like thousands and thousands of different entries. But you'll find that players do different things. So some people use one mechanic, other people completely ignore that mechanic and never do it. And for me, I really enjoy that. I like seeing when different people can play the same game in different ways and still have fun. Especially if they like hate doing what the other person likes doing. Does that make sense? Like in my head, a good game can accommodate different play styles and still be enjoyable. Little puppy. I don't have any meat for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I felt wrong. The door's on fire. Oh, it's too funny. Too funny. Uh-oh. Oh, that was fire. No, what have I done? Ah. Damn it. I thought I had a silver arrow notched. I did not. Let's see. So what would I need to go on an adventure to find the Elder Boss chest? I guess really I just kind of need some coins in my bank account. That's probably a good idea. I drained my bank account the other day, so let's see how I'm doing. 2. Okay. That's not very much. We'll see how things go after I sell all the stuff. Hey Adonis, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Been super busy, but finished all of my work today. I've had a bunch of crazy shit happen recently, so I can't say I'm like doing well necessarily, but I'm all right. This YouTube channel you see me on right now, my income from it is indefinitely suspended until I can verify my identity. But unfortunately, I'm actually locked out of the AdSense account, so I can't. So I now have to like go through this process to attempt to recover the account, because I actually lost it like 5 years ago. It's a whole mess, to be honest. Long story short, I'll know in like 5 more days whether I have to restart YouTube from scratch or if I can keep using this channel. So obviously, I really hope I don't have to restart from scratch. I've done that so many times in my life. I'm just kind of tired of it, to be honest. Especially because now I feel happy about like what I'm doing with YouTube. If that makes sense. Like right now, I haven't been making videos. That's just because we're doing Valheim work, and I'm happy to do that. Like that's part of the plan. But I just like, yeah, because this verification thing kind of messed everything up. C'est la vie, though. It'll all work out eventually. Usually does. I haven't died yet, at least. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm lucky. Nice. Trophy! Haha. That trophy is kind of a pain to get sometimes, so I just got really lucky. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, Adonis. Thanks for asking. I'm just doing some dungeoning. Oh no, he's gonna get me! Oh. Do I have a bubble headed? Oh, I have corpse run. That's how I survived. Okay. Devilishly strong things. Oh yeah, you got... Ah, I forgot there were 2 wraiths there. Completely forgot about that. The flavored text. Manage risk well. I don't even know where the elder boss chest is. I guess I'll be doing a whole exploration thing. Maybe I should just go sailing. I sailed to the edge of the world, but I could try and sail to the safe part of the world. That would be kind of fun. I'd probably find an elder altar that way. In Enigma, how do I put it? In Enigma, you don't start in the center of the world. So you actually have to go that way if you want to get to the peaceful meadows. You start in a meadows, but it's like meadows near plains most of the time, so it's not always the most peaceful. It's funny how that worked out. But I feel like that'll work out. I can go on a little sailing adventure here once I get tired of doing this dungeon. Alright, now I'm gonna plan ahead though. Yeah, I got my silver arrows. Ooh, didn't loot my body. Yeah, there we go. The key to doing burial chambers and crypts in Enigma is silver weaponry, or silver arrows, silver knife. My favorite's actually silver knife, to be honest, but I haven't done that yet. I've been too interested in using this kite and dagger. Wait, really? Look at how this winds around, look. This is blocked, right? But then right here, so this is the entrance. It's like on the other side of this thing. It's funny. Whoa, 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 whoa. One of the reasons I'm doing these dungeons is because we made the dungeons a lot deeper, and I have this gut feeling that not so much this dungeon, because this dungeon, I think it's kind of how it should be for Enigma, but the other dungeons are not yet. And I want to kind of make more crazy things that can happen in the dungeon. So these dungeons are pretty small compared to the Frost Caves. So I'm thinking that when I actually do the Frost Caves, I need to play test them, and then as I'm playing them, ideas will come to me. That's basically how this was all developed. So that's why I'm pretty confident in this mountain area. I can feel it. I'm like, I have this curiosity. And I really enjoy it when I get to like test something and also like combine that with something else I wanted to try. So that'll be fun. I'm ready for a new weapon. I like this sword, but I like spicing it up, changing things up, if that makes sense. So far I've just been using this two-handed sword for a while. I do love two-handed swords though, not gonna lie. It's one of my favorite Valheim weapons. Why does that look... To me it looks like that's like sunk for some reason. Probably normal though. Yeah. I guess I didn't know that. I thought it would always look like this. It's fun. Spooky. Was I already here? Maybe they fought. Oh, there was a hand. Aerial Chamber of Doom. This one's been pretty tame. Famous last words. Oh. That's pretty funny. I actually need to find this guy. So, okay, he's this way. The problem normally is that I'm in the dungeon layer right now, so I have no way to know where this way is. But because I have the ability to make an arrow that points at a tombstone, I think I can go my body. I don't have a tombstone near me. Interesting. Yeah, what do you all think? Is there a way to know what orientation this is from inside the dungeon? Ah, yeah, I could. Because this is always facing the same way, right? Okay, so I know what to do. So, we're going to look at the beg sphere. And now it's facing that way. So I'm going to take the build hammer, and I'm going to make the treasure chest face in the general direction of this. So it's actually like kind of in between these two. But that's fine. I'm just going to leave it at this one. Okay? And then that's going to face the direction I need to go in to find the Elder. So now I need to get out of here, basically. Yeah, I could do more of this dungeon, but I'm gonna head out, actually. I just needed to get some money. Oh, God. I did get a silver bar, that's nice. I'm so lost. Oh, I recognize this. Okay. Hey, Drake, how's it going? Good to see you again. I recognize your name from earlier. Hey, I found this exit. Nice. Guess I should fight this stuff, though. Ooh, is that a black core? It is. Nice. I'm raiding some dungeon. Just trying to get a decent amount of coins for my adventure. So far in my playthrough, I've pretty much been in the Black Forest or like getting lost. I've had a couple Mistlands adventures actually, funnily. So like my whole playthrough this time has been Black Forest and Mistlands and Ocean. So basically the dungeons in Enigma are infinite sources of like items and money. So you basically just keep doing dungeons, and then every time your inventory gets full, you just you summon one of these things, then you fill it up, and then you walk away, and it vanishes, right? But then if I go outside, you can see that over here are all of the crates that I've been filling up from the dungeon, right? So we've got some stuff there. Only these two are full, so I can actually just do this here. It'll probably work out. Yeah, nice. So now we have these two, and I have a whole system set up here. I found this is the fastest way I've found to loot things, right? Because normally I'd have to process all of these, and all of these, right? That's like 3 inventories pretty much. But instead, I have this like water area, right? So I can move stuff around here. It's a little bit too deep right now, because depending on how deep it is, you move a lot faster. So there's 3 of these boxes, so I'm just gonna do it the slow way, but if there were more of them, I would put them in that boat. And this is basically like a canal, right? And then there's this conveyor belt system here. To turn it on. And I just basically put it up here. And the conveyor will take it all the way back up to the storage room. Oh god! What are you doing? Man, calm down. Jeez. Brutal. I'll try and be fancy this time and push both of them. That worked pretty well. Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, I got this giant hump of land. No wonder. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, feel it. Nice. Sometimes they stick together just right. It's an art, steering it around. Now I just gotta wait for both these to get picked up. Oh, that went the wrong way. Whatever. There we go. Now we go in here and look at that. We got all our crates just kind of falling off this area here. Oh. That's funny. I can't believe this works, to be honest. This is something Dakar made and I like adjusted. Really cool though. Alright. Now I have this little system, as you can see here. Basically, I just take everything and I take advantage of the take all and the auto stack, right? So it allows me to really quickly process large amounts of stuff and separate it into 3 loose categories. Make sense? Because for me in Valheim, one of the things that I don't like is making individual item decisions about one little slot over it. Fucking hundreds of times. Like, that is not Valheim strength from my perspective. It's not the funnest part of the game. The item management is important, right? But it's kind of important, but not like so important that you should ensure that it's there. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, you see, like, I just processed, like, let's see, 4 full inventories, so that's 4, like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But you can just, like, see how quick it is to just deal with it, right? But in normal Valheim, you can't do this kind of thing because the chests are all too small. So, like, you can't have a chest like this in normal Valheim, right? So, like, the thing that I'm doing now is I have these custom chests that are much bigger. So I can put, like, at least one of all the items I want to sort. And then it'll basically sort it, right? So it's not perfect. But you can see, like, this is pretty much, you know, wood, stone, and building stuff. This is food-related things. And this is monster bits, right? I think it works well. I've enjoyed this system. Now I can go turn off the conveyor belt. Oh no! Don't want to leave that running. Yeah, now I can see how much silver I got. I want to do some empowering, but I'm kind of bottlenecked by my lack of silver. Now I have 2 silver. And here we have a little bit more. Then, let's see. Nah, I didn't get lucky this time. Sometimes you get silver as a drop. It's even possible to find a whole silver node in the burial chambers, but I didn't get lucky. No such luck for me. Nice. Okay. So I'll be able to make 2 empowering attempts. I wonder, can I do it right here? Because the blacksmith is, like, above me. I wonder if it'll count. Nah, it's not close enough. C'est la vie. Silver, silver, silver? No. Silver, silver, yay! Alright, Mr. Blacksmith. Don't do what I'm about to show you. It's very stupid. Wait, where is he? Where'd my blacksmith go? I can see that he was here. This is the kind of thing the blacksmith does. But where is he now? Seems to be gone. Like, completely gone. Oh, what's that? Bear fighting something. Was he killed? Oh god. Ah, my beehive went wild. Interesting. I seem to have lost my blacksmith. I guess I'll just summon another one. He was here before. He was in my room, but now he's dead. Interesting. Alright, so to summon a blacksmith, what you need is 999 coins. Hey, Bjorn! How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, let's see. I need to sell... Ah, no, I don't have anyone to sell things to. How do I do this? Do I have some? I might have some coins just chilling somewhere. Oh, no, there's that. I remember. I know what to do now. Okay. I'm gonna sell this stuff to... Here we go. Let's just get rid of all this stuff. 3, 4, there we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna sell all these to that diverger. I think there's a diverger over here somewhere. Oh, no, no, no. I have the Dakar Foreman right here. That's right. Nice, nice. There we go. Yeah, now I got 1 stack of coins, which is what I needed to summon my blacksmith. So in Enigma, you can summon a special diverger that helps you, like, upgrade things. To do that, you need to make one of these, and then build a pile of coin, then go blacksmith. Boom! There's our blacksmith. So now, what I want to do is start empowering my kite and daggers. See if I get lucky. I don't have anywhere near enough silver to like actually empower stuff. Each attempt is 1 treasure chest, so I can only make 2 attempts, which is probably just gonna destroy my stuff. Let's see. Yay, I got lucky. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, see? Level 6. Woo! Now, I'm either gonna get lucky again, or this is gonna get destroyed. But I'm kind of happy that I got a level 6 one, so instead I'm gonna roll my chance on this level 3 one. Yeah, and I lost it, so... You see, there's kind of a strategy to it. That's why you have to... How do I put it? It really does work better for you emotionally if you make a bunch of the weapon you're trying to empower. Because that way, when you lose it, it's okay because you have other ones, right? Like what I just did. Yeah, Drake, that's like a big part of Enigma. In Enigma, the world, like, there's way more ways for you to die. There's crazier monsters. The dungeons are deeper and insane. But you also get superpowers, right? You can make really powerful weapons. And there's, yeah, the Diverger have mechanics and stuff, so... This one, well, how do I put this? Alright, these guys go boom. They're really explosive. Like, if you know, a neck wanders into your base, or God forbid, a deer or a grayling or something, the Diverger will blow your whole house up just to miss a deer as it runs by. Like, they have no restraint. And so that's why they talk. And I thought it would be really funny if the actual Diverger is like, I'm gonna burn your house down, you see? So he talks as he goes around. That way when it happens, the player's like, ah, that's what it meant when it said that my roof looks flammable. And I don't know why, but for some reason she always comes up here. Like, I summon the Diverger down here, right? Thinking she's gonna stay down there, but she doesn't. She goes up and then hangs out, like, where my bed is. Like, why are you here? You're gonna blow this whole place up. They already did. There used to be, like, an ash vine here and everything, and now it's just messed up. Lesson learned. Blacksmith cannot be near wood. They just destroy it. Alright. Let's see. So this... 50 damage, huh? I don't know what, this one's like 300. 50 is pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good for, I think for me to actually start using it over this thing here, Probably a level 12 one would be fine, or like level 24. I just need a little bit more silver. But the idea, like, yeah, you could get into the meta and try and figure out, okay, now that you can make up to level 96 weapon, what is the most powerful one? And it's true, there are certain ones that are more powerful. But that's not really how I designed the system, if that makes sense. The idea is that you can use your favorite weapon, whatever it is, and you can make it really powerful. Like in my case, my favorite weapon, or one of them, is an early game weapon, the Abyssal Razor. So for me to actually make this powerful, I need to get it up to like level 48 or level 96 or something. And then it'll be really useful, right? Really powerful, even though it's just an Abyssal Razor, right? The idea is to give people more flexibility so that you can play Valheim this way, you can make really powerful fist weapons, someone else can play and do a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do remember that, Drake. That was a while ago. That was so you used to have to write "I am a cheater" to like enable the console or something. What was it exactly? Oh no, that was Devcommands, right? Like this, like if I were to go Devcommands, right? That let's see, actually, one second. I shouldn't be able to do that. This is just... I won't be able to actually do it, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I make a point to not play with access to Devcommands, so I was just making sure that I didn't actually have them there. Yeah, I remember what it is, Drake. It was this... So, this command, Devcommands, used to be I am a cheater, I think. Or maybe that was what you had to enable in the console. No, I made backups. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. There's like this thing you put in the Steam console. Why is this Verger? Ah, okay, now she sees something. Now, oh, right, yeah, here you go. Here's a classic example. This is why you... This is why Verger must live in stone, right? That looked a lot worse than it actually was. Your roof is structurally fire. Oh, even though I was involved in making all of these, right? But sometimes they hit just right. They're really funny. Alright. I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't have any more silver. Alright. So... Oh no, I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah, I like moved this around, and the whole point was to try and figure out where that Elder Boss chest is. Okay. I'm gonna try and do that again, but... Here, let's build a wood stack real quick. What I'm gonna do... Hey, Winter, how goes it? Thanks for coming by. And playtesting some Enigma things. Let's see. So I'm trying to find out where an Elder Altar is that's near here. And I found a Vescover inside the dungeon. But then the problem is it like faces my character at where I need to go, right? But I need to find a way to preserve that orientation outside of the dungeon, right? So my idea is to figure out where it is here and then like use an item that has an obvious front. Like I was using the treasure chest. Where'd it go? Yeah, so I can like face it the way the Vescover shows me, and then I can go outside and then look at where this is facing to figure out where to go. In theory, that's my idea at least. We'll see though. I still have to refine the Vescover. Oh no, it's right here. Blind. Okay. So we turn, and then we look that way. Okay. So now, that works. Okay. So now I just go outside. And now, okay, there we go. So that means that there is an elder altar somewhere that direction. So I need to go that direction. So, in the name of my bad memory, what I'm gonna do is make a special arrow thing here. We're just gonna make sure I'm make sure I'm far away here. And I'm still remembering the orientation, so it's facing that way. Makes sense? Bum, bum. And we're just gonna make basically an arrow that points in that direction. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna last very long if monsters fight near it, but now I don't have to remember. I can just come back here and launch my adventure. I'm gonna go that way and look for the Elder Boss chest, which is the second part of my Enigma progression. In Enigma, there's 7 boss chests that you have to finish, well, until Deep North comes out. And each time you finish one, you get this little icon. If that makes sense. Right there, see that? So I've only done the first boss chest, and each boss chest gives you a special ability and a bunch of rewards. So if I go like boss chest, no, if I go rewards, I can see all of the boss chest rewards, right? So for Eikthyr, when you complete that boss chest, you get a hard antler and a dragon tier. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? You can build things way earlier in Enigma than in normal Valheim. But the one I'm going to do is the Elder Boss chest. So it'll give me a crypt key, some empowering stuff, some iron, a bunch of Verger trophies. So you actually get like a whole bunch of stuff from each boss chest. And you also get a special perk, right? So the first boss chest gave me invincible beds. The second one gives roofless crafting. And I will say, I underestimated how awesome invincible beds is. It makes like exploring, it adds this whole new depth to exploring, because you can just like drop a bed down, and as long as you get the spawn point set, you're safe. Like, you know, no matter how much around it gets destroyed, the bed itself will remain. And I found that that made the exploration experience deeper. It didn't reduce the experience, even though it sounds kind of cheap. Like, oh, just being able to set your spawn anywhere and then knowing that, you know, you could, like, just get wrecked. I found it to work out. You know, your base can still get in trouble, but it's just, like, more fun, personally. There's no way I could have done my little Mistlands adventures without that feature, to be honest. Oh, God. Alright, so now I gotta think a bit about this. How do I best equip myself to go do this boss chest? Because basically I'll need to go explore. So really, I need food, I need arrows, and I need weaponry, a pickaxe, an axe. I don't have an axe. And then some other stuff. Alright, look at all these. I got these like random nonsense chests here. This looks like random stuff. You gotta have that chest that you just throw all your random stuff in, you know? If you don't, things don't work out right. Alright, I do not need to have all these abyssal razors at the moment. Okay, my plan is to go off on an adventure, and then basically I'll end up in the Black Forest somewhere. And considering I've been surviving in the Mistlands and everything, probably I'll be fine. I think I'll be okay. But I'll do some basic preparation beforehand, just in case. I still haven't activated this, that's right. Deal with that later. Yeah, exactly, the kitchen junk drawer. Exactly, you get it. Alright, did my blacksmith come back? No. She's just gone. Where is she? Is she in the... back up here in the room again? Probably. Yeah, there. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's her. Okay. Can sell the clothes as well. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so for this adventure, I'm gonna make a little chest, and it's gonna have all the stuff I need for my little adventure. And then I'm gonna put everything in that chest. And then when I go, I can leave all the stuff I don't need in the same chest. Here we go, this is my adventure chest. Alright, so what do I need in my adventure? I need this, and this, and this. Now this hammer could use some work. First off, I think I can upgrade it, right? No, that's right! Hammers are maxed level 3 for some bizarre reason. What I can do, though, is I can temper my hammer. Yeah. Alright. So, oh, now she's down here. Alright. I kind of like how she walks around the base. You know? Don't really like how she blows everything up, but it's okay. Now what she's gonna do is she's gonna temper. Ah. Uh-oh. Calm down! Calm down! What's... No, not that spell! No! What are you even shooting at? Oh, a bear. Alright. I mean, as far as they can go, that was very not destructive, to be honest. This blacksmith is doing work. You built this to burn? Wait, aren't you gonna kill the bear? It just ran away. What? Finish the job. Alright. So now I gotta move her. Because she's like too far away from the grinding wheel that I need her to be near. I cannot ignore fun. Oh my god. No, yeah, all the other players fence them off and give them their own dedicated place. Because the other players on the server have played more Enigma than I have, so they understand these things. I find a lot of amusement in things getting destroyed. So sometimes I just leave things be. Because don't kill, no, you bastard. I thought that, what? God damn it. Now my weapon's in the adventuring chest. Gotta practice with my abyssal razor here. Yeah, that's right. I got my bubble shield now. Yeah, there we go. Hey, calm down. Calm down, Mr. Bear. Calm down. You can go away. Just forget about me. Oh yeah! Oh, I missed. Yeah, right? That fruit was like, nah, you ain't tempering shit. These bears are so blind. Oh! Whoosh. Oh, thank you, Dakar. Dakar Foreman, yeah. This poor bear is just running away. Alright. Well, I guess I could live with a level 3 hammer that's not tempered. What's all this? Oh, I had a chest here. Okay, I see. Had. Emphasis on had. Didn't I give a buff to these? Oh! Dude, oh, okay, good timing for that buff. Holy smokes. Oh, no. Oh, no, I just threw them all. God damn. Don't do it, Mr. Bear. Don't do it! Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, sucker. Oh, it's nice to have a knife again. A knife that hits. I just need to upgrade it a couple more times and then it'll be really strong. Ow. I have like no stamina. Oh god. Alright. Now I'm just gonna dump this stuff here. Yeah, I guess the main thing I need actually is food supplies. That's what I learned is the thing that's really important in these adventures that I keep neglecting. And then I end up running around in the Mistlands with 25 health like an idiot. That's not gonna happen this time, though. No, I learned my lesson. Some decent food here. I think that's probably fine. Let's see, we got a bunch of sausages. And then, like, a row of serpent stew. I have a bunch of serpent stew somewhere. Upstairs, maybe? Ah. Oh, no, no, no. I remember. It's down here. Yeah, here. There we go. Alright, so we got our 3 rows there. Let's make sure I have all this food, but then also make sure my supply there is... that's pretty good. That's good enough for me, actually. Alright, now let's get rid of all this nonsense here that I don't need. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I guess I'm gonna take these neck and boar trophies because in Enigma, the first boss chest requires 1 neck trophy and 1 boar trophy, and then you get a stack of fine wood and some other stuff. So I might actually be in a position where I can use those. I don't know how long it's gonna be before I come back to this base, so... I just want to make sure I have, like, the basics of survival. Luckily in Enigma, all you really need is your tools. If you have your tools and you have food, then you're probably fine. So we have a cultivator. I just need an axe, and then probably a hoe, and I should be good. Bada 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 boom. Where's the hoe? There she is. Okay, and then now what's the arrow situation? 9, 24. I'm definitely low on arrows. Alright, we'll bring some needle arrows, some poison arrows, some more fire arrows, and I'll swap them out like this. That should be good. I guess I can double check. Nah, I can't really make much else. Okay, this is looking pretty solid. Now, let me be reasonable for a moment here. I'm going off in some random direction, hoping to find Black Forest that has an Elder altar, at which point I will land, and I will attempt to build a spawn spot where I can start doing some stuff. And then I'll come back here before I go off and actually kind of leave this base for a long time. Okay, okay, so yeah, just an axe. That's probably fine. That's all I need. Bum 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 bum. Do I make a bronze axe? Probably just make an iron one, to be honest. Do I need my iron for something? How did I get that iron? I must have found... Ah, I remember. Yeah, I got it from my adventure in the Mistlands. I don't think there's something else I needed it for. Well, whatever. Alright, I guess I can upgrade these two. Why not? Why not? I'll just upgrade everything. Okay, we got our fancy sword, strong bow, hammer. I can break rocks, I can flatten things, I can make paths, I can shoot arrows. Nice. I'd say I'm good to go now. Hey, I just realized I recognize some different names here. Welcome, by the way. Very cool. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Now, I guess I can use the ship here. It already has cargo crates in it. Yeah, I may as well. I absolutely love putting cargo crates in ships. Just so you know. Yeah, exactly, Baliog. The crate of hopes and dreams. Alright, that's all good. I'm gonna need arrows, but... I think this ship it's got some stuff here, but for the most part, yeah, this can be my boat. Yeah, here we go. Now it looks like something is in the ground here. Ah, yeah, a giant hunk of terrain. That'll do it. Alright, good thing I made this hoe already. Got the hoe. Got the pickaxe. Yeah, it worked. Cool. At some point, I'll make this easier to get out of. Right now, it's kind of an art. Hey, calm down. I learned the hard way, by the way. The Abomination Stomp can get clipped into your boat, and then, like, your boat will just stop moving. So the Abomination is completely capable of stopping your boat in its tracks. Even if it doesn't destroy anything. Alright, so now I need to go find that, there we go. See, we made this little arrow thing earlier. So now I'm on a mission. Find... the Elder's altar. That's my mission. And all I know is that it is that way. Okay? And I get one kind of chance here to orient myself. So it looks like the World Tree's trunk points towards where I need to go. But not these two branches, right? I'm kind of like in between them. Whereas the actual trunk itself, that's the thing that I need to use to orient myself, not these two. Okay. Let's see if I have any luck. I think guess I should see what's in these chests here. Probably my own shenanigans from some point before. Ooh. Nice. That looks like maybe an Ashland's building box or something. So, just so you don't like just find these randomly. Basically, these were in a boat at some point, and they got. Probably it was me. I was going around, and then I probably got blown up, or I was running away from something, and I lost my cargo. I love that. Like, basically, that's what I've been doing this whole playthrough, is like putting shit in the boat, and then losing it in a storm. You'd think I wouldn't like that, but I love it. It's really fun. Okay. I gotta reorient myself here. This looks alright. Well, there's some Black Forest already. I've noticed that the Elder tends to be near the coast. Not always, but it's pretty common, so I might get lucky and just see it. Oh, look at all these rats. Somebody was dying over here. I'm expecting to have to sail a bit, to be honest. I guess it could just be this close, but... Because I'm actually... Yeah, again, when you start in Enigma, you're not at the center of the world. You're, like, in the outer half of the world. So... to get to the center of the world... Well, if you head towards the center of the world, that's how you find, like, the big black forests and stuff in Enigma. A big black forest is actually kind of hard to find, to be honest. Hey, Bjorn. Sleep well, man. Thanks for checking out the stream. I don't normally stream this late, actually. But I gave up trying to have a stream schedule because it like stresses me out and then I end up not enjoying what I'm doing. So now I just stream when I can. It works out. I definitely enjoy it. The way I stream now, I haven't been streaming as much as I want to because things are intense, but when I actually stream, I really enjoy it. I'm having a lot more fun this time compared to other times I've tried to stream, where I tried to like stick to a schedule and force a bunch of other things to happen. This time, it's like, have fun. That's what I'm focused on. Take too many risks here, but tin is often in short supply in Enigma, so it's good to grab it when you can. Yeah, exactly, Bjorn. Good point. That's the whole point, right? I was always confused about that in World of Warcraft because I was in a raiding guild. I was like the pulling hunter in a classic WoW raiding guild. And I was always shocked because for me it was fun. Like that was the whole point, was to have fun. But people treated it like a job. Like they would fight with each other. They would get really pissed when like other people didn't fully prepare and stuff. And it was like, dude, some people play for like an hour a week. How do you expect them to like do 4 hours of preparation? It's like delirious, you know. But that's kind of like, I don't know if that's a human thing or if it's like a modern gaming thing. But people have this way of like sucking all the fun out of the experience. I don't even know how they managed to do it, to be honest. There's like kind of a notion, I guess, that you have to play games a certain way. But for me, like, I felt, basically, here's how it worked. I was a kid, I just had fun. I played games, I did whatever the hell I wanted. I did not care about the best way. I didn't even perceive that there was a certain way things needed to be done. If I was a kid and I was playing Valheim right now, I'd be like, I'm in a boat. Oh, that's a cool ocean. I want to go over there. And then I would do it. Like, I mean, that's like the pure gaming experience, right? But then as people get older, they start to make it an achievement or a point of pride or a point of something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know what happens, but over time it changes. And then you end up in a situation where you literally just ruin the game so that you do it efficiently. You know what I mean? And like, I went through that. I definitely went through that. But mostly when I was a teenager, like when I was like 18, 19, over time, and especially now, I'm like 32, I think. Yeah, something like that, 32, 31, 33, one of those. And now I'm like a kid again. I just have fun. I know what I like, and I put myself in that situation, and then I can do it a lot. That's why I really like playing Valheim the way that I do. But that being said, like the way I play now, like, I mean, I'm just playing. I've played, this is my 20th live stream, and each live stream is between like 2 and 6 hours, right? So that means on this session, I've played like, let's say each one was on average, bad crashing into planes there. Let's say each one was on average 3 hours, right? That would mean that so far I've spent 60 hours in this playthrough. And I haven't even done the second boss chest. I haven't killed any bosses. I haven't, like, when I first started playing, when I was a kid, I could do that kind of thing. I didn't need to do what I'm supposed to do. I could just play. And then I went through a phase of like caring about efficiency when I was a teenager. And then I became miserable and like noticed that I couldn't play games anymore. I didn't have fun like I did when I was a kid. So then I was just like, oh, it's all pointless to do this min-maxing efficiency thing. I need to focus on having fun. I need to min-max having fun. And so after that, it was all about kind of focusing on those moments where you really feel like curious about something in the game. And then kind of following that moment. Does that make sense? Like, I don't always know what's going to happen, but Enigma is kind of designed around this idea that you can just sail off in some direction and like an adventure is going to find you. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be super boring and you're not going to be stuck in the ocean all day. You're going to die or have to run away from something, but it's not boring. Like, you don't have to worry about it being boring. This tiny little swamp island. It's kind of cool. Alright, that looks kind of promising. I should get to a point where I don't really see swamp or plains, and I pretty much just see meadows and black forest. That's what I'm looking for, and then I'm going to try and find an area that looks like it's a big black forest, and then I'm going to land there and try and find the Elder Altar. That's my plan. Oh yeah, I just saw Jern's comment. I totally get you there. I did play WoW for some years, but quit after Pandaria as I just couldn't see it fun anymore. It was taking up way too much time. Oh yeah, exactly, man. To be honest, I have tried to get into World of Warcraft on 9 separate occasions in my life. There was the first time when I was a child, and I completely, absolutely got totally into it and absolutely loved it. Every time after that, I never got into it again until Era came out. and I played it, and I got super into it again and absolutely loved it. And that was a learning experience for me, because before that point, I had thought it was all about nostalgia. And I was like, no, it's not actually possible for me to have that experience where I love World of Warcraft so much, I just want to play it, and I feel happy, not like addicted, like happy, like I want to do my chores and do all the things I need to do so that I can have fun in a game. Like, you know, not like, oh, I'm just playing compulsively all the time, I'm miserable. I don't know if I'm articulating that right, but for me it's a very different experience, right? In a lot of games, they use all these tricks to addict you to keep playing, you know what I mean? But it all depends, really, because I've seen some people, you know, they get a lot out of WoW. It's really enjoyable for them. For me, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, if you're having fun, Winter, that's what counts, really. Don't let anyone, like, just because someone else went through something, you know, it doesn't mean anything about your experience with the game. That's what matters. But for me, like, I actually really like Era. I hate Blizzard, though. Like, I despise Blizzard as a company so much that I don't play Blizzard products anymore. Even though I actually like the game, the original World of Warcraft, a lot. It's just like I view Blizzard as a company that they do a lot of things to harm people and players, and like, I'm not saying everyone who works at the company is like that, just like the marketing people who own them and stuff. I just don't trust them. Like, it's kind of like when you're playing a game, it's kind of like you're in a relationship, right? And if the game treats you well, it's loving and it's kind. Whereas if the game doesn't treat you well, it feels like an addiction. It feels like you're hurting yourself and you feel sad, I guess, if that makes any sense. That's just my interpretation, though, of course. Obviously, it's subject to my experiences. Yeah, liked Blizzard before they were bought by Activision. Yeah, I think you're probably onto something there. From my perspective, though, I'm one of those people who basically believes that gaming peaked in like the 90s and 2000s, and ever since then we've just been like getting taken advantage of, basically. Like, no, it depends, because there's a bunch of really great indie games, don't get me wrong. The indie scene is thriving. If you want to be an indie game developer, it's way better now than it ever was before. That being said, it is funny how like the average for AAA games now is like, they publish a game, it's really expensive, it's not finished, and it's glitchy. And it's like, the whole point of AAA is that it's well polished and not glitchy. Like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, you know what I mean? I feel you. Hey, yeah, it's funny for me. So I was also born in the 90s. I was born in 93. So it's not like, it's funny, because the games I like most are past my time, if that makes sense. I have like the gaming tastes of someone in their 40s or 50s, because I love PC 90s era RPG games. I love studying them. I really like looking at the history of games like Fallout 2, Fallout 1, games like Daggerfall, Doom, Quake, all these games. And I know I didn't just list just RPGs. I'm just telling you, like, that era of PC gaming for me is really fascinating. I think that you can understand a lot about all games that are developed if you learn about like that point in history and how it all played out. Ooh, is that a Leviathan? Ooh, it's multiple Leviathans. I'm not gonna say no to more Leviathans. Ah, that's funny, Winter. Yeah, it's pretty much the same for me. Oh, what's that? Ah, shit. Ah, no, two serpents fighting. Okay, I'm safe. Oh, no, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. The safety is gone. Why are there... Come on, I just want to... I just want to get these. Nope, nope, nope. You can stop that. Why are there so many serpents here? I thought I was going towards safety. This does not look very safe. Yeah, there's a bone maw. Yeah, maybe. Oh god. Yeah, that was a bone maw. In Enigma, the bone maw are not in the ashlands only. They are in the normal ocean. And what if I tell you that some bone maw can fly? I have somehow never encountered one of those on this playthrough. Which is pretty good, because I'm pretty sure if I did, it would just kill me. I've learned how to master the art of distracting enemies with other enemies, though, so... Basically, if you see a bone maw and a serpent, you're probably safe. But if you see just a bone maw... Ooh... You're in trouble. Yeah, flying bone maw, they're the worst. They do this assassination thing too, so like you'll be like trying to shoot them with arrows and then they'll fly like directly above you and you can't actually hit them. So they're crazy. Oh shit, that didn't work. No. Oh no. I messed everything up. I forgot. Oh god, did the bone maw hear me? I don't know. I forgot that my inventory was full of tin. I might actually die now because I didn't check behind me to see if the bone maw aggroed when I used that pickaxe. No, I'm okay. I was gonna be dead. If that bone maw had aggroed, I would have been dead. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. All of that for 30 chitin. Nice. That was effective. Oh god. I agree with you, Drake, by the way. I mean, from my perspective, like, to be honest, alright, I won't get into like all the reasons I dislike Blizzard. I'll focus on the things about World of Warcraft that I really enjoyed that then got completely butchered. But basically, the things I liked about WoW when I played was kind of like, I liked it a lot more when there wasn't an established meta. So like people would do things and they didn't really know what to do. So they would like join a guild and not rush to... are you for real? I was just talking about never having this experience. God damn, at least the game warned me. That's nice. I'm just gonna try and find this. So one of the so sometimes I actually play Era. Basically, I have like I said, I raided in Era and I was like the raiding hunter, so I have like a fully geared hunter. And I'm spec'd survival. And basically what I do is I go and I mess with people. I mess with Horde. And I make them think that I'm a rogue. So I use invisibility potions and I open on them in melee and then they run away and I shoot them. And I just do that over and over and over again. Like, that's how I play and it's pretty fun. But I will say, like, one of the things that I like about Valheim is it's so... there's so many different ways for you to go about doing things, and you can like make your own things. It's so flexible. Whereas a game like WoW is so rigid that it like doesn't make you creative, if that makes sense. And I didn't know this until I played Valheim. Valheim is the game that really showed me. It's like, damn, video games can make you practice creativity, and they can be a really powerful thing for you, like a good thing for you. I didn't know that until I had the Valheim experience, in all honesty. Before that, I had just played WoW. And WoW, I think, can be really good for people. Like, if you get in with a guild that you like, that treats you well, that you feel, like, included, and you feel like you're a part of, like, a family or something, then I think that's when WoW really shines. That's when it's at its best. Unfortunately, a lot of people they get lost in the competition and the, how do I say this nicely? The neck bearding reality of WoW. I don't know how to put it, but people can be very toxic, and like over time, they added anonymity to the game, and for me that was just like, ah, goddamn, wrecked. Because in Era, one of the things I loved about it is that you could play in Era or in Classic WoW, and let's say you screwed someone over. Like, you now have a reputation for screwing someone over, and if you do that, like, people are gonna know you. And if you join a group, people will be like, oh, it's that guy who fucked over my friend, and then they leave. So there's consequences for your behavior. Whereas in modern WoW, there are absolutely zero consequences for your behavior. You can just roll a dungeon and then get with a new group of people you're never going to see again. Roll again and get with a new group of people you're never going to see again. So from my perspective, that puts players in a position where they can treat each other like shit, and then there's no feedback loop to teach them not to do that. So it just makes a bunch of problems, you know what I mean? Just wrecks things. I seem to have gotten lucky with that. There's a flying bone maw, like, just outside of this loaded zone. So as long as I don't fly, as long as I don't swim or I don't sail near it, I'm gonna be okay. But I just have to make sure I don't do that. Yeah, it's true. The ninja looters and all that stuff changed as well. I mean, it's funny though, because that's kind of part of the experience, right? The fact that people could ninja loot. It's like, I don't know, like, there's something that modern games really struggle with is negative space and any kind of vacuum development. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this perfectly, but basically when you work with humans and games are working with humans, like, huh, I must have changed the script here. Sorry, I'm confused because I'm used to the Leviathan only going down when you've hit it, but it like triggered while I was walking away, which means I must have like added something to enable that. I don't remember. Whatever. Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, that's what I don't want. I do not want to be near that. Where is he? Oh, wait a second. Okay, that's the trunk of the tree here. Oh. Okay, he's fighting the serpent. Okay. Oh god. Oh damn, they're fast. Oh shit. Alright, please just fight that wraith. No, you don't need to shoot me! No, why did I turn the boat that way? No, that was so bad. No, fight the wraith! Fight the wraith! What are you doing? Oh my god! No. Okay. Forget going the right way. I need to. Ah, it's so fast! Oh my god! It goes in front of the ship when I'm sailing. Yeah, you gotta stop to shoot me though, don't you, you bastard? And you healed. How'd you heal? What the hell? That's not fair. It's okay. I think I can escape though. Yeah, luckily the boat's pretty fast, so I can get away. Whew. Alright, now, let's see. I'll look in the chat, just give me a moment. I need to reorient myself here. Okay, I think the base is probably like right there, or the base of the tree. Maybe? I don't even know, to be honest. This is actually kind of a deep ocean. I haven't seen any land in a while. All right. Let's see. You played a hunter drake? That's cool. To be honest, I love the vanilla hunter experience because you could do this thing called melee weaving where you would use melee and ranged attacks. But like again, in the meta of yeah, it's like it's so funny because that game is a perfect example of like you can become a really skilled player if you're challenging the meta. Does that make sense? So like if you try and do Scholomance with 2 players or 3 players, then you can become really talented at your class in like a really nuanced way. Does that make sense? But that's not what happens. People don't get good at their classes that way. What they get good at is doing things in a loop. So they basically learn those, what are they called? Those rotations. I fucking hate rotations. The concept of a rotation is one of the things I despise most in games. Like this notion that like, oh, there's a certain order of commands that you need to repeat on a loop to maximize your effectiveness. It's like, damn. If I ever make a game and that's happening, I've fucked up. Like, something's wrong. But honestly, at the same time, I know I talk a lot of shit about modern WoW, but I mean, I'm sure there's people who prefer modern WoW, you know? They gotta exist. Yeah, that's a good point, like doing PvP in different classes as well. And PvP is also another example of that, right? Because you could do PvP in WoW, and you never fight, and you can't fight one-on-one, and you suck at it, and you could become, like, High Warlord or General or whatever, you know? Like, because WoW PvP is waiting in line for a battleground and then following a bunch of people to the end of something, clicking on something, and then waiting, and then doing that again in a loop. And it's called PvP. But like, I don't know about you, but it doesn't really feel like PvP. And then you fight people, but like, it's not very skill-based. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good point. Dueling people is skill-based. That's totally different. I'm just talking about like the way most players actually end up PvPing. My favorite thing to do in Era is to, yeah, I have a night elf hunter that's really geared. So basically I go into Orgrimmar with like 30 invisibility potions, and then I just kind of hang out in the common areas shadow melded so they can't see me. It's so funny. And then I just kill them, and then they kill me, but I can usually get a kill in on certain classes, like so I kill the level 60 players. And I can do pretty good against warriors, so sometimes I can kill like a Thunder Fury warrior in Orgrimmar by taking advantage of them. I can't like actually do it. Like if they're with their guild and they're paying attention, I can't kill them, obviously, right? But I pay attention to the idiots. and there are people who will have a Thunder Fury and they will like run around on a roof, jump off of the highest building in Orgrimmar, and then end up like with half health. And then so I take advantage of that moment and kill them, right? And so like I've probably spent like 100 or 200 hours in World of Warcraft just sitting in the enemy capital watching them move around. I used to do that all the time, like literally all the time. And that was like the whole point of everything else. I would get gear so that I could do that more effectively. And I learned all the spots. I learned like how their psychology works and everything. So you can basically just kill people and then log out for 5 minutes. And they will look for you for like 3 minutes at the most. And then they lose interest. So like I would just time everything. And I had little timers. I literally tracked their average attention. And then I would just make sure that I would log out. And I would set a timer for like 1 minute above their average. And then I would just log back in and do the same thing. It was so funny because they would try and find me, right? So they would look for me and everything. And I could just watch them. Like I would go somewhere else and then watch them try and find me. It was really fun. Those are the kind of things I really enjoy doing, but it's just like, again, like it's really fun and entertaining, but then it really quickly feels totally and utterly pointless. God damn. Now I'm seeing mistlands and plain. Oh god, what is happening here? This adventure has gone way out of hand. I am in the wrong. I think I'm too far north. I'm trying to find Black Forest, and I'm now finding mistlands and plains. So obviously, something has gone wrong in my plan here. Oh god. Yeah, that's a good idea, Drake. There's plenty of loudmouths there too. Plenty. No, it doesn't want me dead yet. It'll want me dead once I find what I need. Oh god. Look at these dead skeeter, what the hell? Sometimes I don't realize how much danger I'm in until I survive because I didn't notice. I love the faster boats though. I gotta say, in my experiments with Enigma, I've learned about a lot of little tiny tweaks that can be made to Valheim that go a long way. And one of them is just making the boats faster. It really, like, makes the sailing experience more enjoyable. And you don't have to, like, add a new boat or something. You can just make the boats faster. Like, that's one of the few changes I've made that's, like, I feel like is... Yeah, I would put permanently moving forward, if that makes sense, if I could. And, like, it's just the boats are so slow, especially when they're on one speed. And, like, there's not really any benefit to the player. I know that, like, there's a whole argument of realism and immersion and all these kind of things, but from my perspective, at least, like, the boats being faster is awesome. It makes sailing more fun, and it shows me that one of the problems with sailing in normal Valheim, yeah, it's this notion, it's this just how slow it is when you don't have the wind. It's so freaking slow. It's really not respectful of your time, you know? So Baliog asked if I made all the boats faster or just the car, and it is all of the boats. All of the boats are faster. God damn, I have no idea where I am. Like, I know where I am on the map, but I'm actually a little bit confused. Because I'm trying to find, like, meadows and Black Forest, but I must have sailed too far. Because I'm hitting mistlands, and, like, that means I'm at the, kind of near the edge, like the western edge of the world. So now I'm just like, god damn. I don't know where to go. I did see the queen, or not the queen, the Yugluth boss stone. That's the Yugluth boss altar, but that's not what I'm looking for. This playthrough so far has been like a series of Mistlands adventures, pretty much. Yeah, whatever. You're just a Zhao. I ain't scared of you. Nah, I've learned when I should be scared, and when there's multiple monsters, I'm fine because the monsters attack what's closest to them. So as long as there's a monster that's closer to the monster than you are, that it's aggressive to, then you really don't have to worry that much. What is happening there? Is that Wraith picking that serpent out of the water? It is. That's hilarious. The things one sees, eh? The things one sees. Ah, I just saw your comment, Drake, about twinking. Yeah, twinks were really fun in WoW. That is true. For me, the best part of World of Warcraft is the experience of itemization while leveling before hitting level 60. Like, especially if you have some extra gear and you can craft. Oof. That's a fun experience. Like figuring out what weapons and what dungeons to go through. Feels really powerful, you know? Oh, yeah! These guys spawn in the Mistlands coast. That's right. Okay, so now I should be scared. Yeah, now I definitely need to be scared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just got a behavior, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Ha! I got lucky. Hey, is that a normal serpent? It is. Okay, now I can escape. Finally, some Black Forest. But of course is Black Forest connected to Mistlands. It's funny, I would have gone for that. That earlier Black Forest I saw was really cool. If I was trying to find like a spot to make a base, I would have used it, but I'm not trying to find a spot to make a base. I am trying to find the Elder Altar. And there's a bunch of them in Enigma. There's like 15 of them in each world, so it should not be very hard to find, to be honest. This looks kind of promising. What I'm looking for is a big Black Forest, like, I don't know, promising? Oh, hey! Ha! Wow. I actually found what I'm... Okay. Now I'm kind of confused. I'm not used to actually finding what I'm looking for. Like, wait, what? My plan worked? What? Oh, look at that. It's even a fresh altar that nobody's visited. That's cool. And it's even got this deep spot here. What the hell? It's like made for this. Alright. Yeah, so if you are watching and you've never tried Enigma Mode, or you've never played on Islands of Magic, there's actually two ways to play it. You can play it on single player. You can download Enigma Mode. It's a mod pack. Or you can play on the server. So one of the main things it does is it replaces the progression in Valheim with a different kind of progression. So instead of killing the bosses, you do these things called boss chests. And here's how it works. You'll find the boss altar, and then as you approach the altar, a boss chest will spawn, right? So I just found the Elder's boss chest for the first time. Make sure I want to grab my, yeah, love having a decent knife. I've been using a two-handed weapon, which is super slow. Hey! What? Betrayed me so fast. I love having a faster weapon. No, don't kill my friend, no! Oh. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright, cool. So at each place, you'll get one of these, and then if you look at it, yeah, this is messed up because of my UI mod, but normally it's in the right place. It'll tell you what you need to do to complete the boss chest. So now you can see that I have to find 20 troll trophies, 50 bear paw, 300 bone fragments, 50 wolf fangs, and 50 root. So this is like quite an ordeal, right? so now I'm here to basically make a temporary base, and then this is going to be kind of where I live for now. So to get started, I need Let's see. Oh, that's always the worst. Accent. I had a feeling I knew where that was going when I read the first part of it. But it was still funny. How does a Zhal say hi? Howdy, Zhal. That's something in the Valheim Discord. They often say, Morgan, y'all. Morgan, y'all. You get it? Morning, y'all. Oh, God. Alright. So, I guess what I need to do is make, like, a forward operating base kind of thing. And then from there, I just kind of hunt Black Forest. Oh my god, this bow's so powerful with needle arrows. Holy crap. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, and there's a plains right there. Of course there's a plains. Of course there is. Yeah, I've seen why. Sometimes when I actually play, then I get a flashback to a player asking me something. And now I'm having a flashback to a player being like, how do I get troll trophies? And I remember thinking, why would you want 20 troll trophies? Oh yeah, because I made that a requirement for the Elder Boss chest. Oops. I'm totally wasting these arrows. I should not be using my few arrows here. I'm gonna be here. This is gonna be like multiple sessions. I can already feel it in my bones. Now, before I get royally effed, I'm gonna actually build a bed. Before I really get screwed here. Ooh. Chop that tree real fast. I like that. Ah, it's because they're the small firs. Okay, that makes sense. Oh god! Yeah, that's the exact kind of thing that could kill me. Ah, you little devil. Alright, here. You don't have any friends, right? It's just you? I just punch him. I meant to slash at him with my knife. It didn't work. The knife's actually pretty strong against the goblin, to be honest. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright. Concerning, though, that goblin... I was right next to the plains a second ago, so probably I made enough noise by chopping this stuff here to aggro. I just have to make sure, like, if I aggro another goblin, that could easily just end my session here, and I'm not... If I have to find this place again, I might be in trouble. The hell? What? That was like... How did that happen? Did you see that? It was like a curveball log falling. Hey! Alright, yeah, I aggroed half the forest here. It's okay. I can handle... this kind of... Oh, nope, that's another goblin, isn't it? Yeah, that plains is real close. Come on, you want to go? Here we go, this guy can get me. Yeah, give me that bubble. That bubble magic. Ah, yeah, I haven't really practiced my knife much either. It'll make things better. Okay. Now... it's time to make some kind of bed structure. This looks like a cute little hill. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so now, because I have the first boss chest beat, The beds are invincible! Which allows you to do crazy nonsense like this. I think there's a way to make it clip above the bed when you resurrect. I'm trying to remember how to get it right. Probably just make more roof pieces. That'll do it. There's like a trick to it. I just haven't learned how to use the trick right. Still too exposed. C'est la vie. Someday I'm gonna learn about armor. I mean, I've just been wearing random shit this whole playthrough pretty much. I feel like I did this before and it just worked. What did I do differently? Let's see. I think I was able to get the bed to set the spawn with just 2 roof pieces. What did I do? Maybe it was like this. Yeah, this feels familiar. Still too exposed. At this point, I could have just made it normally, but whatever. Whatever. Oh, some mage food. That'll be useful later. Alright, I'm just gonna do what I know works. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Then... there we go. There's a whole bunch of fuss for that. Alright, now I need a nonsense chest. Nonsense! Nice. Okay. Now I have a good, nice, clear inventory again. Yeah. Alright. So mostly what I will need to do is kind of just fight stuff and try and accumulate these resources. So I need to hunt bear, troll, wolves, and get root. I think I can get some root fighting grey dwarves. I vaguely recall that grey dwarves drop root sometimes in Enigma, but I don't. Yes, okay, cool. Oh, he's my friend now. Alright. I'm gonna be more quiet now because I'm starting to lose my voice again. That was the main problem I had when I was streaming more, to be honest. It's like, I can talk for a while, but then if I do, I lose my voice really easily. I gotta learn to drink water more. Wait, will you heal? You can heal me? Oh no, you healed yourself. Actually, I had full health. It just kind of felt like he came back to me to heal me, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh wait, no, you're gonna kill him! No, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. It's my healing friend. No! I guess he's doomed. Alright, I need to shut up now. I'm just gonna be fighting. I will say something if you ask, but I need to watch my voice, so I'll mute my mic for a bit. A rift. Interesting. I wonder where this is. It looks like it's closer to the world tree than where I was before. Plains, though. Interesting. I was hoping it would be deeper Black Forest, to be honest. Let's see. So where's the world tree now? Yeah, that seems like it's pretty far away, to be honest. Closer to where I was before. This Black Forest isn't actually that big, so now I'm wondering how I'm gonna get these troll trophies. I need to, like, go find a really big Black Forest, otherwise I'm gonna struggle to find enough troll spawns. No, no way, Silver. I got lucky. In Enigma, the troll caves have random metals in them. Silver's pretty rare though, so I got lucky here. Although, of course, it's hard to actually loot things because the monsters will try and get you. Oh, he hit me. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for sticking around. Oh, God. Oh, he killed the troll, but I got a trophy. Nice. So counts. And a whole, it's a nice little silver node here. Too bad this golem's wrecking me. Ah, that's right. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just blow this golem up. If I remember right, fire arrows just completely destroy the golems in Enigma. Oh, too bad I didn't land a hit, though. Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. Killed him in one hit. Good question. Where are my ooze bombs? I was just quite literally thinking of that. I was like, damn, I should have anticipated that I was going to find some silver in my quest for troll trophies. I did get one troll trophy though. Ironically, I got lucky, and there's actually 2 silver nodes in here, and the golem, like, something destroyed this one. I don't really understand what though, but something did. Definitely gonna be able to make that empowered chitin dagger though, that's for sure. I really just needed silver, and I got all the silver. I'll be in a good spot. I'm struggling to imagine how I'm gonna find all these trolls. Wow, I guess what I need is to find the bog witch so I can get that troll attractor potion. Never thought I would need that, gotta be honest. Alrighty, everyone. It is getting late for me, so it's about bedtime. I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. If you want to join, remember that Islands of Magic is free for anyone to join. It is a public server running Enigma Mode. You can also try Enigma Mode out yourself. If you just Google Valheim Enigma Mode, you will find the mod on Thunderstore. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget to check out ValCon, happening pretty soon. I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night, or morning, or afternoon, whatever it may be.